Hey, welcome back to another episode of Video Gaming News. This is your host, Pimp Shits, and got some bad news, guys. Don Mattrick is doing an interview with us today. I don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Good thing I've got beer. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Don Mattrick.
Well, hello everybody. It is really, really nice to be here. I'm Don Mattrick.
Yeah, it's great, Don. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about the transition between Xbox and Zynga? Got anything to say?
Nope, not really.
Anything?
Mm.
Nope, nothing to say.
Well, it kind of broke down a little bit like this. Basically, when you piss off about 20 million people all at the same time, you kind of have to find a new job.
Really?
Yeah, as it turns out, it was supposed to be a pretty easy console to reveal, and I totally fuckered that piece up. So looks like I have jumped ship to a new ice float.
A new ice float is right, Don. Absolutely. Have you seen the stocks for Zynga lately?
Actually, I try not to pay attention to what people want. So I've always had it in my best interest to just walk out there and be the best me that I can be. I'm Don Mattrick.
Now, I know that the whole the Xbox debacle thing wasn't exactly your fault, but can you tell us a little bit about, what you've been up to since then? I mean, it was a pretty quick transition to go from the reveal of one of the greatest consoles to come out to Zynga.
Well, you see, I've just been playing my poker games. You know, the more money I make at poker, the more money I will make in the future. I've been going through a divorce recently. My wife left me, and all I have is my swimming pool and my three dogs. And let me tell you, they do not like peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, apparently, if you just take a little bit of peanut butter and rub it all across your scrotum and your shaft, you can.
Whoa, Don. Hey, calm down, buddy.
Oh,
Calm down.
right. I'm
Children.
sorry. It's probably not too good for an internet blog. It's just really hard to going through a fresh divorce. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can imagine losing a pretty cush job at Xbox to go work for Zynga. I'm sure it's caused quite a strain on you.
Actually, the only strain it's caused is that I ran out of peanut butter.
Okay, seriously, enough with the fucking peanut butter. I get it. I get it. You have three dogs. You're lonely. I get it. Let's talk about.
I guess we could talk about the general consumer a little bit and a little bit about how they felt about the Xbox One reveal.
I think that would be best.
Now, see, a lot of people didn't really like the Xbox One reveal because it really inhibited a lot of their rights as a consumer with DRM, and that made a lot of people unhappy. So that's why I went to Zynga in the end because Zynga's already fucked. So I figure as long as I'm there, I can't fuck it up even more. And well, granted, there are some really good things about the Xbox that people do enjoy, and lately people are starting to kind of see the light a little bit and say, hey, I want my rights taken away. I want my DRM back, and I like the features that has in play. I mean, PlayStation has already said that you can go to a friend's house and download your profile and all different kinds of stuff, and that's basically what Xbox is doing. So since we took out the DRM, it's gonna rub people the wrong way all over again. You see, Xbox just can't get it right. So in the end, I felt, it was time for me to move on and find my next cash crop. I was at Activision for a while, and God, God damn it, where's the goddamn tube of peanut butter?
You're absolutely right, Don. You're absolutely right. And I feel like my rights were taken away because of the DRM.
Absolutely.
And I think that there's a lot of good things about the Xbox that should have stayed. I mean, with it, going the other way with PlayStation, and PlayStation says, essentially you can do the same thing. You can go to a friend's house and log into your profile and play your game. I think that's fucking genius.
Boring.
But at the same time, it's like you don't have to limit people's rights as a gamer just to say we want your fucking money. If the publishers want money, that's something that they should take up with, GameStop or people that are trading in used games and whatnot.
I'm Don Mattrick.
Not the consumer. You know what I do on a daily basis? I go to work and I drink. That's about it. Well, maybe not drink so much, but.
Well, this is actually where I would agree with you, oh lowly consumer, for once.
Oh, do tell.
Well, actually, I believe it's all about the consumer. That's why I'm going to the most basic level possible and doing games that were built for cell phones.
Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable.
Well, you see, Xbox is just too complicated, and I don't think a lot of gamers in the whole world are, strictly on Xbox. I want to make a game that, takes a hold of everybody, whether it's a PlayStation gamer or an Xbox gamer. I think that, Zynga apps and whatnot for your iPhone or your Android phone are the best way to get in touch with everybody's money. I mean, interest.
I kind of feel like you're not hearing us.
Oh, I hear you fine. It's just, I was just dealing with the Xbox One going down the poop chute, and it just really took a toll out of everything that we worked hard for over, 4 years. It's a long time to deal with all these things, and, I think I hear the consumer in a very humble way.
You think you hear the consumer? Look at this man. Look at this grown man crying, okay? Look at him, okay? It's a grown man crying over Xbox. You don't cry over spilt milk, but you can cry over spilt Xbox.
I didn't mean to make that handsome gangster cry.
You didn't mean to make a grown gangster cry? Look at this. Look at this next picture. Titanic. Fucking sinking. You sunk the Titanic. We know not what we do. All we gotta do is make the best choices with what's in front of us. Dog, quit licking my asshole. I got nothing.
There's a lot of things that people did as a consumer that I totally respect, but at the same time, I really just miss my job at Xbox.
I missed my job at Walmart.
Well, Walmart sounds like a great place to work. I wonder what kind of positions they have, and maybe I can get on there at Walmart sometime.
I see you being a Walmart greeter in the near future.
I wonder, how so? How do you mean, Mr. Pimpshits?
Well, let me break it down for you. Things weren't looking very good at Xbox, so you decided to take off and you went to Zynga. It was basically about 2 weeks after the E3 event where you realized, where all of Xbox and all of Microsoft realized that, hey, we probably shouldn't dick our consumers around this way. So what happened was, you put in your resignation, you went to Zynga.
I think that Zynga's got some good stuff to it.
Like what? Poker games? Words with friends?
Well, yeah, that and some other stuff. I mean, they've got lots of good games that are coming out. I mean, I really don't see what the big fuss is all about. I mean, it's just some video games, right? I mean, after all, I didn't think that, Xbox or PlayStation really cared a whole lot about me. I mean, I left Xbox to go to Zynga in the first place because I thought that there would be a lot of money in it. And Xbox is just stressful. The high demand for quality games and a system that doesn't fuck up every time you don't connect to the internet. There's all different kinds of stuff that are going on right now that I don't even fathom. That's why President Bush is my best friend. He keeps things simple.
Well, I don't know, actually. I mean, you do have a certain level of charisma, so that kind of works out with being a Walmart greeter. Although you're not really, elderly. Although you're kind of ancient now, if you think about it, with Xbox. Hmm.
That brings up an awfully good point.
You basically went from Xbox to Zynga, and that's where the cookie crumbles, man. This is the end result. I'm very pissed off at Xbox in general because there's a lot of things about Xbox, the Xbox One that I love, but there's a lot of restrictions and a lot of bullshit things that shouldn't have gone into the system in general. And basically, there's a lot that could have been done. I mean, there's a lot that you guys could have done to ensure the future of Xbox. Say hi, Mo.
That looks like a pretty cat. Does he like peanut butter?
No, he does certainly not like peanut butter.
I think you might want to come over and see me sometime. If he's feeling kind of lonely.
Okay, gang, that about wraps it up. You know what to do, so go ahead and do it. Gotta go, bye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Don Mattrick, President Bush, best friends. Sorry I had to cut Don Mattrick off. Apparently he's a fucking idiot.